Today we're running Operation Alloy, which is targeting metal theft. We're deploying about 150 officers throughout GMP. 100 of those officers are from the Specialist Operations Branch and 50 neighbourhood officers. We're using a variety of tactics, including visiting scrap metal dealers, checking the books, legislation, and checking the complying with all the new law in relation to scrap metal dealers. And we're also deploying about 100 officers on traffic patrol duties. We're running what we call 4 mobile columns, which is in essence 4 checkpoints around the Greater Manchester area, where we're stopping vehicles that we believe are carrying scrap metal or other vehicles of interest, having a look at their documentation, obviously seeing what they're carrying and obviously dealing with them as necessary. Basically, the new legislation means that scrap metal dealers can no longer pay people in cash. They now have to either use electronic bank transfer or what we call a cross-check. So in essence, it's better from our point of view to actually track transactions, people bringing sort of metal in, seeing how it sort of goes through the books and obviously ultimately where it ends up. So from the policing point of view, no longer can someone just casually pick up some metal, go to a scrap metal deal and get paid cash in hand. Well, Operation Alloy itself has been really successful. We've run it for about 16 months and we've seen over 50% reduction in metal theft. Today, we've visited about 23 or 24 scrap metal dealers. We've actually not found any property that we believe is stolen. We've stopped about 120 vehicles so far. Interestingly, we've actually seized 23 of those vehicles where we believe that the drivers are uninsured. Operation Alloy will continue to run. Although we've made massive reductions in relation to metal theft, we've still had 300 offences in November this year, and we need to make further reductions because 50% of those victims are actually domestic victims and local people. So again, we need to be out and about on the ground to sort of further reduce offences and reduce the ability for the offenders to actually commit crime.